The thing stalling your cardio results is cardio itself, not your frequency, and certainly not a lack of effort. Every fitness app and wearable tracker points you toward burning calories or strengthening your heart. Those scores overlook the microscopic biological crisis actually happening at the cellular level. For half a century, the fitness industry has handed you a very simple framework: sweat more, raise your heart rate, and get fit. That logic works cleanly for a combustion engine, but human biology operates on a different set of rules at the microscopic level. Your metabolic health is the product of how you stress and rebuild the power plants inside your cells. To see this, we have to leave the gym floor and go deep inside your muscle tissue. Inside every single one of your 37 trillion cells, you have structures called mitochondria. You probably learned about them in high school as the static little powerhouses of the cell. The reality is quite different. They are dense, living networks that physically morph based on how you move. When you start a run, you push those cells into a molecular emergency. Your mitochondria are actively torn apart to meet the sudden physical demand. This chaos is the mechanism of change. The destruction of these powerhouses creates the demand for a more efficient energy system. Within 30 seconds of intense movement, muscles demand immediate energy, using ATP currency. Burning ATP faster than your system manufactures it causes a harsh biological deficit. This triggers the AMPK alarm and PGC-1 alpha, forcing your body to build resilient mitochondria over 48 hours. Your time on the treadmill is a tool to drain your cellular battery just enough to trigger that rebuilding phase. For 5 years, the longevity space has aggressively promoted a specific method: Zone 2 training, exercising at a slow, conversational pace. It is effective. Putting in hours at that low intensity teaches your body to oxidize fat and increases your mitochondrial base. But data from a 2025 review in Sports Medicine reveals a discrepancy. This chart shows mitochondrial adaptation across different exercise intensities. If you work out less than 6 hours weekly, the peak cellular response actually occurs at higher intensities, not at a conversational pace. Remember that AMPK alarm inside your cells? Pushing yourself into physical stress makes that alarm ring louder, which forces a more urgent biological repair process. Logging endless miles at a low heart rate is an inefficient use of time for most people. To maximize your metabolism, you have to subject your body to targeted levels of stress. The current research points to a specific, efficient routine. It relies on concentrated, recoverable biological stress. Step 1 establishes your baseline. 2 to 3 times a week, spend 20 to 40 minutes in Zone 2. You should be able to speak in full sentences. This trains your cells to use fat as a primary fuel. Step 2 triggers the alarm. 1 to 2 times a week, do 8 to 15 minutes of high-intensity intervals. Push hard enough that you physically cannot speak. That effort is what forces the mitochondria to multiply. Step 3 secures the capacity. Lift weights 2 to 3 times a week. Your muscle tissue is where your mitochondria live. Adding muscle mass increases your cellular real estate, allowing you to hold more of those power plants. Doing just one of these ignores the biological picture, which is why so many people work hard but never see their fitness improve. Sweat and muscle soreness are surface-level indicators. At the cellular level, the critical metric is the precision of the signal you send to your tissues. Blending low-intensity, high-intensity, and resistance training dictates how much energy you have, how well you age, and how your body defends itself against metabolic disease. We've covered the cellular engines in your muscles, but your metabolism is also controlled by your gut. There is a specific strain of bacteria living in your colon right now that clinical trials are comparing to weight loss drugs. You can grow more of it starting tomorrow. Subscribe to learn the real biology driving your body and skip the marketing.